So it's time that we move forward and understand that there is no reasoning with these people, and so now we have to turn our own attention to our own kind and what we men are doing to perpetuate the problem. So my videos from here on are going to address men for the most part and how we upkeep the system. Every man who has listened to our message and then has gone out and gotten married is an enemy of men's rights. Men who continue to fight in wars for countries that are deeply misandric are going to be called out. Men who spend money on females and celebrate emasculation holidays like Valentine's Day will be called out. Idiot PUAs who think calling themselves alpha males while jumping through hoops for women will be thoroughly discredited, classified, and exposed. There was a particularly enlightening comment from a subscriber named Sigma K9 which read as follows, and I quote, "None of the players or alphas encourage the shaming of women for their deplorable behavior and hypocrisies. They only want to get their panties wet, so they reward women by giving them what they want and shaming any male who refuses to play along. In that sense, the players and the feminists are on the same side. They just have different methods of punishing the heretics." End quote. I love the fact that he uses the word heretics because it illustrates the damn near religious obsession that PUAs used to chase, trying to emulate something they'll never be in hopes of women liking them. PUAs believe they developed some kind of technique for getting loads of women, when all I see them doing is telling unsuspecting men to spend money on bars and club cover charges to act all alpha in the mini matriarchies that is the Saturday night bar and club scene throughout the West on any given weekend. Then they tell them to spend money on fashion and to consider getting their eyebrows plucked and always make sure you're up on the latest fashion. That's right, fashion. These PUAs actually recommend that men stay up on the latest fashion for men so that they can always look alpha. Let me tell you more on something. Male fashion is an oxymoron. Women have fashion. Men have clothes because men understand that the reason for clothes is to, and I know this won't jive with your alpha PUA indoctrination you've been lobotomized with, but the reason for clothes is to clothe. I know that's a foreign concept to you chasing lapdogs, but it's time we stop telling men to spend money on anything designed to impress females, including bars, drinks, club cover charges, and overpriced articles of clothing that do nothing but serve as plumage for STD-ridden bar. Economic independence from women and their courtship requisites. That's what men need. Drive down the price of ridicule female supplicators like vaginas and white knights. Expose those that seek only to thrive in the iniquities of the clubs and bars that uphold female hypergamy and the cost of price gouging that it supplies to females. I mean, does it bother anyone else that we have an entire industry designed to tell men how to walk, talk, dress, and act so that women will want them? Does it not alarm anybody when they see the sheer magnitude of time and effort invested into this stupidity? What possible benefit are we getting from it? Listen to me. Open your ears and listen to me. I don't go out of my way to buy fancy clothes or try to act like a so-called alpha male, whatever that means. And believe me when I say this to you, I get laid without doing any of these things. And I suppose that's what makes me a man, the fact that I have access to a... Well, before I started banging the girl I'm with now, I didn't get laid for almost a year. I was the same person, same in every way. I haven't come into any huge sum of money since I started getting laid. I haven't acted differently. I haven't changed the clothes I wear. I haven't changed the car I drive. I haven't adopted any PUA technique. I was the same man when I wasn't getting laid as I am today. So let me ask you, was I any less of a man when I wasn't getting laid? Have I proven my manhood to you now? Have I earned your respect? Am I an alpha now? Or do I need more access to other in order to earn that coveted distinction? Do you see how completely stupid that sounds? Do you see how we've allowed women to dictate our worth based on access to an inherent anatomical orifice that they never had to work for, that they were just born with? Do you see this as the unattainable fool's errand that it is? The worship of and women has to stop, and I intend to do as much as I can do to show men exactly what female worship is all about, because I believe that then, and only then, will men truly understand what it means to be free.